I was reading in the 7 Days News Corp three weeks ago about a guy in China who ruptured his girlfriend's eardrum by kissing her on the mouth. Let's get this one out of the way right off the bat. Wow, did that kiss suck? Yet another argument for outlawing tiger penis soup, I guess. Because that guy did not need any more encouragement. He reduced the air pressure in her mouth to the degree that it ruptured her eardrum from the inside. Where did this guy learn to kiss? From a lamprey? I mean, that must have sounded like a fat guy cleaning out his navel with a shop vac. Kissing, when it's done right, is an art form. It's like a little mini intimate dance. If you accept that metaphor, this guy was like Michael Flatley in clown shoes. And what did the rest of her look like? You know, like her attempt at naked octopus wrangling went horribly wrong. I work at Higher Ground, and this woman calls me up one day, and God, I hope to hell she's not in the audience right now. Hi, Friday. She says to me, "Oh my God, I'm so excited. I just bought my tickets for," I don't remember, insert has-been band name here. She says, "I used to tour with them when I was 18 years old, and I saw them open for such and such at the blah blah." And the problem with working in a nightclub is people assume that A, I know everything there is to know about every band that ever was, and B, that I care. Neither of which is true. So I'm like, okay, and she goes on like this for a while, and then she says, "But here's the thing. For those of you who work in the customer service industry, you know there are two phrases that you don't ever want to hear. Here's the thing, and you people. Because it's going to ruin your next 15 minutes at least." So she says, I said, "Yeah." And she says, "I have a bad back and I just had knee surgery and I'm on a lot of drugs and I'm claustrophobic, so I need to be sitting someplace where I can elevate my leg and have some food in front of me but still be near the exit. What can you do for me?" "I could go get the shotgun, you old nag." This is a nightclub, it's not an assisted living facility. If you are that infirm, do us all a favor, don't drive. Stay home and listen to the CD in safety and comfort. Just trust me, these guys don't look like they did in 1972. Old celebrities go one of two ways. They go beef jerky, or they go Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons. And if you don't believe me, I have two words for you. Bill Shatner. Oh, Bill, I know, I love Bill. Bill's awesome. So I'll leave you with this little nugget that I came across in the news recently. They just completed the world's second successful face transplant operation. Pretty cool. How ugly do you have to be to get insurance to cover a face transplant? And how many unsuccessful ones were there anyway? If they're making a big deal out of the two that worked. You know, because what is your backup plan if your face rejects your face? Head amputation? I mean, I know it sounds ludicrous, but then again, a failed face transplant recipient running around with a prosthetic head would explain Anderson Cooper. You're laughing.
So I'm in therapy, like I said. Surprise, surprise! And I say therapy, I think a lot of people, it's like, I'm in counseling. No, in counseling you go for advice. In therapy, you go to talk about all of your problems and learn that there's a reason for everything. Like, just because, never a reason to anything. Why were you late for your appointment today? I don't know, just because. Do you think maybe you were late because you've decided not to make yourself a priority? Maybe. Or maybe it's because of my dad. Because that works every time. I actually think in recent months I've probably learned more taking my puppy to dog obedience class than I've learned from clicker training or from therapy because of the clicker training. You know, therapy, it's all about, you know, stop worrying about trying to change others and change yourself. And in clicker training, I make this small little noise as soon as my dog starts doing what I want him to do, and he keeps doing it. World of possibilities here, okay? And it's not mean. It's not mean for you men in the audience. It's not. It's helpful. It's helpful. Like we start off slow with the basics. Hi, honey, does this outfit make me look fat? No. Good boy! And we can work it up to the point where a man could actually win my favorite game, which is, guess what I'm thinking right now? We could get there. It's patent. I'm starting a business. No one steal it, because, like I said, I'm a fundraiser. Troll the produce aisle and make a comment about their mango or whatever. So I actually got all dressed up just to go to the grocery store. And I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot going on. Must have been an off night, Saturday at 9. So headed over to self-checkout, and lo and behold, there's this beautiful man, and I was like, yes. So I start putting my things down, and I'm trying to make eye contact, looking for things in his basket that I can comment on, and I'm putting my things on the scale, and all of a sudden this voice just appeared out of nowhere, and it was like, move your bananas. Gee, well, I'm at self-checkout. You don't go to self-checkout when you have normal things. Oh, move your Vagisil. I don't know. But, I took dating advice from a man whose idea of finding his second Mrs. Right was looking for someone he could make the most fun of. So, I don't know. But my stepmom, it's coming at me from all sides. My stepmom might be special, but she actually travels the world. So I'm pretty lucky. I get to go with her on some trips. And our first trip was to Kenya. I went on safari. It was wonderful. No punchline, I'm just bragging a little. I'm gonna be unemployed soon, so. So we went on safari, and we're, those magnificent animals, and she leans over and she's like, what are those ones we saw yesterday? The ones I like the best. The ones with the black and white stripes. Do you mean zebra? An animal found in every zoo in America? But, I shouldn't be shocked, because we've also been to Rio de Janeiro, and I don't know if you know it, but the symbol of Brazil is the big Cristo statue up on a hill. And so we went up to this statue, and it's just beautiful. It's about the same size as Lady Liberty. Whatever your religion is, you can appreciate the craftsmanship, and, it's just something you don't forget, unless you're Jeannie. Because she leans over the next day and says, what was that thing? You know that thing we saw yesterday? Yeah. I think his name is Jesus? Thanks, guys.